What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Tropical Raven, and today we're going to be kicking off a new series where we're going to go over some VGC teams in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Today our team is actually not going to be legal for the VGC 2023 format, as we have kind of figured out the Pokemon that are going to be legal, and they're going to not allow the Paradox Pokemon or any of the legendaries in it. And while this team has both of them, it actually did win the first Battle Spot Doubles tournament in Japan, which this was looking like what I was thinking the format was going to look like. However, still going to be a lot of really fun games, and it has a few little tricks with it, with a little bit of speed control from Tailwind, and also blocking off Trick Room from the opponent, or switching into your own Trick Room maneuvers. And I always really like that kind of thing in a team, to be able to switch it up and deal with whatever the opponent is bringing. We're gonna get right into the video. I'm really excited to show it, but first, our question of the day: what is your favorite Pokemon that has been restricted in the new format? The team starts out with a Brute Bonnet holding the Focus Sash and the Photosynthesis ability. Of course, when it's in the sun or booster energy is held, which is not, the highest stat is raised by 1.3 times or 1.5 times if it's speed. He is set up with 4 in HP, 252 in attack and speed, with an adamant nature, meaning his highest stat is going to be that attack stat. So the attack stat is going to be raised while in the sun. He is Dark Terra type, probably get some stronger Sucker Punches in if you so choose, but I do not believe he is a Prime Terra target for this team. I could be completely wrong about that, but we're playing the team for the first time today. We have Spore, put Pokemon to sleep, 100% accurate. Rage Powder to redirect all attacks to itself. Close Combat to do some massive fighting type damage. And Sucker Punch, of course, for that stab. Big hit with priority. Next up, we have Glimmora. So with Glimmora, what we're going to be doing is it's Assault Vest with Toxic Debris. When it's hit by an attack, Toxic Spikes are set to the attacker. The Power Gem is a pretty strong special rock type stab attack. Sludge Bomb, force 90 power, 100% accurate. That's our strongest stab move. Grass Energy Ball is 90 power, 100% accurate, can lower Spadef by 1. We are in fact also Terra type Grass as well, so that will get stab if we so choose to Terra the Glimmora. Glimmora is a little bit of a better target for our Terra. Followed finally by Earth Power. Since we are Assault Vest, we cannot run Protect on this set, so it is an Earth Power. That can take out Chi-Yus really well. Ground coverage is just really good. We have 100 in HP, 4 in defense, 236 with a plus in special attack, 4 special defense, and 164 in speed, being a modest nature in total. This is a little bit of like a bulky special attacker that is actually decently fast as well. Next up, we have, of course, the star of the show. We got Murkrow. Murkrow is packing an eject button. I'm not sure how much I enjoyed that on the team, but you guys will see as we bring in our matches how that went for me. But of course, this won a championship, so what's my opinion matter? So we have 252 attack, 4 defense, and 252 speed with a jolly nature. Now this is what's actually interesting, is that a lot of Murkrows will typically run like HP or special defense investment or something like that, because it will use its priority moves and you just kind of want to survive, and your attack will usually be foul play because you don't care about your attack stat, you use your opponent's attack stat. This one switches it up and goes with a attack and speed investment, going for Brave Bird. I actually kind of like this because there are a lot of Pokemon using Grass Terra typing defensively, so this Brave Bird could be used offensively to take advantage of that. Otherwise, you have Prankster, which means your non-attacking moves have priority. You're going to hit with Tailwind to boost your entire team's speed for 4 turns. You have Quash, which is an interesting move I've only really seen run on Sableye and Murkrow ever before. Forces the target to move last this turn, so we can force, you know, if there's an opposing Glimmora against our Glimmora, we can make theirs slower so that we can Earth Power and just kill it. Things of that nature. Then we have Sunny Day on him. The reason that we pack Sunny Day on this particular Murkrow is pretty obvious, but we have Brute Bonnet to get the attack bonus, as well as we have Chi-Yu and Torkoal. Torkoal sets up the sun for itself, but the Chi-Yu in particular gains, extra fire damage from its heat wave. So the Sunny Day is like a really good priority attack to bring on this, so you can, before anybody moves, set up the Sunny Day. Sometimes that can also mess up like rain teams or sandstorm. Murkrow, all in all, is a really good Pokemon to bring on this team, and I really like it. I would like to use it on most of my team. Next up, we have a Faradraft. So this was an interesting Pokemon that I haven't used before. It has the ability Armor Tail. This Pokemon and its allies are protected from opposing priority moves, which means you're not going to get hit with things like bullet punches, fake outs, and that type of move. We have Life Orb on this Pokemon, so it's a little bit of like a special attacker that's a little bulky, really slow. Packing Hyper Voice for spread damage stab since we're normal. Dazzling Gleam for spread damage towards dragons. Dark. There's a lot of dark Pokemon in this format right now. Fighting type. It's just a really good move to pack. Alternatively, we have Imprison, which can make it so no foes can use the same move that this Faradraft knows, meaning that we can lock our opponents out of Trick Room, or say if we think we're on the losing end of a Tailwind matchup with our Tailwind, we can use Trick Room to switch to the slower strategy for ourselves and our Torkoal. So this has a lot of options on this team, and that's what I really like. However, it is more difficult to play because of that, of course. Followed up with a Choice Specs Chi-Yu with Beads of Ruin, the special defense of all other active Pokemon reduced by 25%. Very simple. We're just going to blast him with Heat Wave. We have an Overheat for a single target damage, Psychic for fighting type coverage or poison type coverage, Dark Pulse for like pesky ghosts or psychic types or something that we can't just deal with a Heat Wave. It is Terra type Fire, which comes into play a lot, and that's Chi-Yu. I mean, it's really strong. That Beads of Ruin puts in a lot of work, as you will see. Finally, we have Torkoal, who is not a stranger to VGC at all. It brings Drought, so it sets up the sun. We have Charcoal on it, so we increase fire damage, and it sits there like Eruption or Heat Wave, depending on its health. We got Earth Power on it, and then Helping Hand as well to make an adjacent Pokemon's move 1.5 times. Torkoal, of course, is just a classic in the VGC format. All in all, I really like this team. It has these options between Tailwind, Trick Room, or denying your opponent's Trick Room, a lot of spread damage, some decent single target damage between the Brute Bonnet and the Glamora as well. We'll see how these games go. I'm not 100% sure how good I am with the team yet, but as I say in the video later, if I could get some advice either from like someone like Moxie Boosted, Aaron, Cybertron Zang, or Wolfie Glick, that would be awesome. But, we'll see how that goes. Enjoy the games. Guys, welcome back to the Tropical Raven. My name is Max, and I'm here with my friend Nick.
What's up?
And today I found something very exciting. This past weekend here, the first VGC type, I think it was like a Battle Stadiums double tournament in Japan happened, and my favorite Pokemon was the star of the show on this team. So we're going to be using this team here presented in that tournament with a Murkrow on it, and that's my favorite part about the whole thing. All right, so first opponent, he has an interesting team here.
That Graphie is going to have Prankster on it. It gets Parting Shot, so that's something to think about.
I'm thinking that a lead with Murkrow and Chi-Yu could just be good. Just immediately set up Tailwind and Heat Wave. Because I don't see a lot of answers to that, except for the Ceruledge.
Your Prankster doesn't work if they have a Dark type, right?
It doesn't work on the Dark type. So if I'm
on the Dark type, okay.
Yeah. So if I use Taunt on it, it won't work. But if I Tailwind, it will work.
Okay.
Then in the back, we could definitely bring Brute Bonnet. Maybe Faradraft, but maybe Torkoal. Torkoal might be a little slow. I think I'll bring Faradraft.
I feel like he's definitely gonna bring his like Ceruledge.
I mean, if we see the Ceruledge too, we are specs on the Chi-Yu, so we can commit to Heat Wave, but if we see the Ceruledge, we might want to just switch it out to get a Dark Pulse on him. But if we see it in the lead, I might just go for it. Graphie is, how fast is Graphie?
He's pretty fast, actually. Here, let me look it up.
Actually, I think I have to Tailwind first. Tailwind with a Heat Wave. I think that'll do some good damage anyway. Even if it's resisted on the dragon there, I think it'll do some good damage.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Well, I don't have a full idea exactly of how to use the team. I know that's always good. Which one avoided it? Oh, okay. Graphie is just dead.
Okay. Did he even do anything with it?
No, Noivern dodged it. Oh, it's Night Days, so that is the Zoroark. I'm perfectly fine with that. We resist it because of...
Yeah.
If he sends out something that's not an answer to this, like Ceruledge specifically, I am going to just Sunny Day Terra Heat Wave again.
Not much he can do to it.
Is the Noiv... or the... Oh, there's
Japanese
the Ceruledge.
Ceruledge.
There's Ceruledge. I think I'm good to just launch a Brave Bird into it, because the Murkrow actually does a good amount of damage. I think we definitely have to switch out because we need to be able to like Dark Pulse that thing. I don't think it would launch a fire attack. It would possibly launch a ghost attack, so that in that case this thing just absorbs it.
Okay.
A lot of times people will pivot around the Murkrow because they don't expect it to do much damage, and this one actually invested into attack. So it did like half.
That's pretty nice.
Yep, the Night Days will take him out. That absolutely makes sense, honestly. I was honestly at that point just sacking it. Bitter Blade. Cool. Murkrow goes down too. We took... man. Okay. So Bitter Blade heals you up. I completely forgot about his signature move. But I think we still have Tailwind up, at least for this turn. I didn't see it peter out.
No, you should still have it.
At least for probably one more turn. Beads of Ruin. Pretty good. Communication with the other trainer was interrupted. Damn. He probably just gave up immediately on seeing that. I mean, to be fair, I think we were just winning right there. Because we get a double knockout for sure because of the Tailwinds. So let's go into a game 2. I may not include that one, honestly. I don't think I will.
Yeah, no.
Like,
his team was kind of scary, though.
it's the same team!
Ah, mirror match.
That's true, that's true.
Everyone playing the same shit. All right.
So against
he's probably gonna lead either Murkrow or Torkoal.
Yep. So it might be like a Murkrow Fair Giraffe on his side.
What's the Fair Giraffe do?
Prevents priority moves and is like a bit of a spread damage Pokemon. It also packs Trick Room. I think I'm gonna pack the Torkoal in the bag for sure against that Trick Room. I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go like this. Because I can set up Trick Room if he's not doing the Trick Room side of it and going for the Tailwind strat.
Yeah.
Then I just start to outspeed him and Torkoal can just like destroy things.
That's pretty fair.
And if not, I don't know. Yep, Murkrow and the Brute Bonnet. So he is going to immediately probably do that. Let me see what it may. Paranormal. So I can just start not resisting, but be not dead immediately to the Brute Bonnet's Dark move. That might be the move immediately. To do that, then launch out a... I think it'll be a Hyper Voice. And Glimora can throw out possibly a Power Gem. Just stab moves. I think I just want to get that Brute Bonnet out of the way.
Would Sludge Bomb hit both?
No, Sludge Wave definitely does. Was it Sludge Wave or Sludge Bomb?
I think it was... I'm not sure, actually.
Not sure. But either way, he's going Tailwind, I knew that. And then he's going to launch a Dark move into the Fair Giraffe. Or he's going to Spore it. Okay. That's unfortunate for us. Get this Power Gem on the Brute Bonnet, that it eats it up. Might need to be a little more experienced on this team. That's a cool start, actually. I like that start. I think I have to just burn the sleep turns. I think I can't really contest him with that. Actually, the Sludge Bomb would have probably been the better move last turn. Let's see if we can eat the Sucker Punch that's probably coming to us, or it might just be another Spore, actually. CC into it, knock it out. I think it dies now to the Sludge Bomb. It definitely dies to the Sludge Bomb. So now we'll be rocking on the slower side now, because we didn't get that Trick Room off due to the Spore.
He still got 1-for-1 though. He still is up at Terrestrialization though.
Yeah, really the thing. Fish. Now, the concerning thing is that potentially a Brave Bird and Heat Wave might knock out the Torkoal, or a Dark Pulse, I guess, is looking unfortunate for us. They'll double target into it. I know it doesn't have Protect. Yeah, he Terrasalizes. Get a Brave Bird into the Glamora slot. Got the Toxic Debris, which I don't think is usually very relevant in this this mode. But. Ooh.
No, there's not as many switches.
Go to the Heat Wave just one-shots the Torkoal.
Power Gem, please do something.
Power Gem definitely it does one-shot the fish too. This is a scrappy match and a dirty match. It's not. I mean, we're still even as far as Pokemon. Glamora is almost dead.
No, he just terrored.
Oh right, yeah, he just terrored. He's. Ooh. Okay. He's Glamora. We activate our Protosynthesis. Does his Tailwind peter out? Probably not. I don't think it is.
No, so you can probably get up.
Yeah, he still has one more turn. Okay, so Brute Bonnet's gonna probably go down to that. He's not invested in HP at all, so I wonder if the Sucker Punch actually kills the Murkrow, because it straight up might. He's not defensive invested at all. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I kind of have to try it. Ooh, it almost killed it. And he's gonna outspeed the Glamora with with Glamora. Murkrow dies to the Brave Bird though. This is a really close one. He Earth Powers our Glamora. So now it's Brute Bonnet versus Glamora. I think Glamora is gonna be faster, so I kind of just have to go for the Sucker Punch. Unfortunate, I don't think this knocks out. Yeah, it doesn't. That was a really close game though. Well, if we're beat by our own team, then, you know, can we really even say we lost? We lost to JJ, but that's okay. I wonder if just everybody's going to be using this team today, actually. Let's see it. Ooh, okay.
He's got Rotomosh, Grimmsnarl, Talonflame.
Let's see. I mean, I definitely think I want to lead with this. The Grimmsnarl looks really annoying. Actually, let me check the summary of Fair Draft. Against the Pokemon or its allies, so you can still use priority moves, which makes sense because I'm still able to use Murkrow with it. I think I just have to like go on the full double offense there. We see Rotom, we probably have to Dark Pulse into it. I don't think that I can exactly lead. I mean, I actually think I probably could lead with these two.
Those two would be pretty solid.
Fish in the back. That's not super fast. I mean, I think I'm just gonna click Glamora and leave the Trick Room side behind. His team is definitely on like a slower speed tier other than the Talonflame. Okay. That's a pretty good lead for us, actually. I can definitely do like a Tailwind play here, but does a max speed Meowscarada outspeed me? It shouldn't. I could go for like a close combat immediately into it, or try to Spore the Tinkaton, because I think I'm going to Spore the Tinkaton, because I am Focus Sash. Okay, we switch out due to our item. It might be the fish, but I'm kind of scared if he just like attacks into it right now. Transforms into Bug type. We live due to the Focus Sash. Huh. I definitely like the Murkrow, but I'm not sure how I like the eject button function on it due to fake outs exactly what just happened.
Yeah.
We can Spore him. I think I'm just gonna go for the Terastal Heat Wave.
Cool.
Yeah, it might just straight up like double knockout. I think at this point we're just going for Fish to just do a ton of damage. Goes Terra Water. Okay. He's asleep still, though. I mean, this should take a good amount of damage still from the Heat Wave, honestly. Ooh, plus the light screen. Yeah, they still don't love that. We are going to do the Heat Wave again for sure, but let's see. I think I'm just going to close combat into the hammer. Take a swagger. So if we break this confusion, I mean... Wait, did he... Oh, cannot be confused due to own tempo. Okay, I like that combo, actually. He swaggered his own Mon. It's still asleep, so let's see how much this close combat does right now. Almost the knockout, but we outspeed on the fish. What is his last Mon? Or next one? I know he has the Masquerada and one other thing in the back. Now, I'm not gonna love a U-turn in my face, but I can definitely just Rage Patter actually to deflect that. And then whatever switches in has to take this Heat Wave, and the Tinkaton is slower. And if he protects on it... if he protects on the Meowscarada, we just get the kill. That's kind of okay. Oh, right, he's grass type. He's not affected by the redirection move. But we still get that hit in. Almost knocked it out immediately. Sends out Rotom. I wonder what the speed tier of that Rotom is. Okay, so we have Energy Ball on the Glimmora. I think, honestly, I'm going to switch in Murkrow on the fish slot and Sucker Punch the Meowscarada. So the Meowscarada should just go down if our Murkrow doesn't get targeted down by the Rotom. We have a Tailwind angle too. But if he targets down Murkrow, then we still have like 3 Mons to deal with his just Rotom. Okay, so we still have Glimmora and the Brute Bonnet here to deal with this Rotom. And the fish, of course. Let's see. So I think I'm going to go Glimmora first. So Energy Ball into Rotom. And Sucker Punch into Rotom. Because it just kind of ensures that Brute Bonnet's going to hit him. Because we guarantee our hit in and then guarantee our hit on the Glimmora too. Hydro Pumps. We live it because of our Assault Vest, which is insane, by the way. Battle was canceled. There we are. We still had fish in the back, which I think was outspeeding that Rotom. It looked like more of a bulky set. Oh, it's the mirror match again.
Alright, so you're gonna lead Murkrow, Ancient Amoonguss.
Yep.
Fish for something hard hitting, probably.
Yep.
And I don't know, probably.
Alright, DN. I think everybody's out here using this team, you know? It really is a fairly cool team right there. It is interesting, but VGC has a very high skill cap that I need to get used to. If we can find ourselves Aaron, Cybertron, Zang, Wolfie, Glick, or Moxie Boosted or something to help me learn the format a little better, that would be fantastic. Guys, reach out to me. Reach out to me. I need to learn this format. Alright, so we lead, right, so we have the Glimmora. The Glimmora, I believe, is Terra Grass, so we could just end up getting Terra Grass on this. I'm going to go here, and I can definitely Spore. See, here's the problem here. So I can definitely Spore into the Ferrodraft to stop him from Trick Rooming, which I think I kind of have to do, but then the Glimmora could get some good damage on our Brute Bonnet.
That's true.
But I think I have to stop the potential for a Trick Room. Big Sludge Bomb on Brute Bonnet. Live on 7. We don't get poisoned, which is very good. Now at this point, I'm going to... Let's see, is it better to... Yeah, I think the Sunny Day is going to end up in a stronger move for Brute Bonnet, going into that Glimmora. Try to get a revenge on it. And if we do not, as long as Ferrodraft stays asleep for this one turn, Brute Bonnet goes down, we can throw in the fish to just get some strong Heat Waves out. Ooh, he Terra Grassed. I don't know if that was the play right there. I'm not going to Spore him. It's a neutral move either way. We get this close combat with our attack boost. Does a good amount of damage to him. Toxic Debris. Do a Power Gem on the Murkrow. I mean, You just gave me more offense at that point. I mean, I could have Brave Birded into it, I guess, if it called him doing that, but I don't really think I mind if he does that. I think I do need to deal with the Pharaoh Drap fairly soon, though. So we can get the big Heat Wave off. And he's Grass type now, so that'll be fine. He's not going for an attack. He's probably going to try to Trick Room on the Pharaoh. Yo, we just double knockout with the Heat Wave, honestly. He's already used his Terra. So he's not going to have the Terra Fish, which I should have actually probably Terra'd the fish, but I'm, again, just not used to the format. What is his last two? Torkoal and Fish. Well, we've saw this this calc before. The Terra, Heat Wave, and the Sun has at least a roll to just knock out the Torkoal immediately. And I'm going to Sucker Punch into the Torkoal as well in case it is a roll, because we do have just straight up an answer to the fish in our Glamora in the back. Earth Power. This is it. There's my...
I'm an extra strong firefish. Rawr!
Super strong firefish. Sucker Punch. Do good damage to the Torkoal. The Eruption won't do as much as well. But I think Heat Wave double hits, and it knocks out the Torkoal at least.
Almost knocks out the other guy.
Almost knocked out the other with a crit. Unfortunate for our opponent, but I don't think it really mattered much. He's going to Dark Pulse into our fish. Yeah, I don't think that really matters that much. Now he's locked into Dark Pulse. Our Tailwind peters out, so we might get outsped, but he's locked into Dark Pulse, as we said. So the Sucker Punch should just murder it. Yeah! And if we even got double knocked out there, we had Glamora in the back that outspeeds the fish and gives it an Earth Power. That was awesome. Really good games here. There we go. I'm learning VGC, guys. I'm kind of understanding some things, but I'm also understanding where I'm making the mistakes. Hopefully, I can learn to even better those mistakes in the future. With that, I'm going to go ahead and end it with that battle. If you want to see more, make sure you guys like and subscribe. But make sure you follow the Tropical Raven on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. And make sure, as always, to have a fantastic day. Say goodbye, Nick.
Bye.